Episode 23 of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 begins with Yuki and Noritoshi discussing cursed spirit murder methods and how humans will advance at higher stages. Yuki hopes this discussion with Noritoshi will help her buy time for Larv. Yuki continues dissecting the fallacies with Noritoshi's current optimization scheme. Noritoshi confirms he wants to create a form of destruction that even he cannot control. He tells Yuki and the other sorcerers that the curse technique has been extracted. Yuki turns to Yuji and asks him about Mahito. She panics when Yuji reveals what happened between Mahito and Noritoshi. Noritoshi uses idol transfiguration to envelop the battlefield, signaling to Yuki that it's a long-range activation of the idol transfiguration technique. Noritoshi thanks Yuji for his assistance and notes how Mahito's grown exceptionally since battling Yui. He wishes he could have caught Jogo before he perished. Noritoshi explains the meaning behind this idol transfiguration phenomenon he's caused. He explains he's used the idol transfiguration technique on two types of non-sorcerers he marked in advance. We shift our attention to Tsumaki Fushiguro, and Noritoshi explains the different types of sorcerers. He says there are people like Yuji who swallowed cursed objects and individuals like Junpei who have techniques but lack the brains of sorcerers. He said for his marked individuals, he adjusted their brains to ones of the sorcerers. One received strength worthy of becoming a vessel while the other can use techniques. Noritoshi says he lifted the seal on those objects afterward. He says the ones he's marked will wake up soon. Noritoshi plans to force them into combat. He says this will help them understand cursed energy better. After Noritoshi mocks Yuki for her rebuttal against his plan, Yuram falls victim to Choso's poison. After everyone catches up, Noritoshi continues sharing details about his plan. He says he bestowed the marked individuals with cursed objects that are remnants of the sorcerers he's made contracts with in the past. However, he reveals he made contracts with cursed spirits even though some expired when he obtained Sugiru's body. Before he departs with Satoru, he says goodbye to Yuji and remarks how he's looking forward to Sukuna's performance and the return of the Heian period, the golden age of sorcery. Then, we see the government and residents discussing the incident that occurred in Shibuya. Everyone's flabbergasted by the ordeal and doesn't know what to make from it. The government wonders if it'd be wise to disclose the existence of cursed spirits to the public. After more propaganda talk amongst officials and several shots of people getting murdered by cursed spirits, we cut to a girl who is alone in a shop. A cursed spirit lures the girl over. Before the cursed spirit's ally devours her, Yuta arrives and subdues it. Yuta asks the girls about her mother's whereabouts for a bit. The cursed spirit tries attacking Yuta, but Rika protects him. Yuki explains her next course of action to Yuta and asks him what he plans to do. In a flashback, we learn that Yuta's been assigned by Jujutsu HQ to assassinate Yuji. Then, we receive a numbered notice from Jujutsu HQ. The episode closes with Yuji on a bridge as two large cursed spirits rise from the ocean. The episode review. After many saddening and thrilling circumstances, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 has come to a close. Although viewers may find the long and complicated dialogue unappealing, dedicated fans, particularly manga readers, will appreciate what's in store for this series' future. From Yuta's appearance to Noritoshi's plans, there's a lot to ponder as we transition into the story's culling game arc. Nonetheless, this episode will leave many divisive with its composition. The previous episode semi-alluded to a potential epic confrontation between Yuki and Noritoshi. Instead, we receive an overly drawn-out discussion between Noritoshi and Yuki, which could leave many disappointed. However, others will find this intel intriguing due to the data shared within the two's conversation. Regardless, properly balancing the series' explanatory and action-centric content would have been the best decision. That way, Jujutsu Kaisen could satisfy both crowds instead of one. Overall, this was a fine way of wrapping up this show's second season. I'm excited to see where the story goes from here.